Hi, I'm Jacob Koerner, and welcome to the A-List. Today we have Fran Reitz, the town collector for the town of Cicero. Welcome to the program. Hi, Fran.
Hi, Jacob.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So how did you get started as the town comptroller?
Town collector.
Town collector, I'm sorry.
Actually, I was a high school student at Morton East, went on to college, and started taking government classes at Elmhurst College. And I did an internship in the summer of 1985, and I've been with the town of Cicero ever since, almost 30 years.
Do you enjoy your work?
Tremendously. As you know, government work is serving the people and being a public servant, and that's what I love about the job.
What are some enjoyable things that you get to do as the town collector?
I would have to say the office is very busy that I work out of. My office actually sells vehicle stickers and pet tags, and we deal a lot with parking issues. So parking tickets too, that's not the fun part of it, but we have a lot of people that come across our counter, and we serve the residents on a daily basis, and people in Cicero visiting, business owners, family members, anybody that comes through the town hall. Usually they stop by the office for services for one thing or another. So that's the fun part, is meeting people every day.
Are there any unenjoyable things?
As a trustee, I'm elected to this position. We vote on things that sometimes it's not too fun to vote on. The budget. Sometimes we're very strict with balancing our budget and towing the line on tax increases. This administration hasn't increased taxes much at all in the last 8 years. So when we do have to raise taxes, which is very rare, that's not the fun part, because it affects the homeowners and the business owners.
So tell me a little bit about a town collector. What is like an everyday for you?
The Office of Town Collector is responsible for all revenues received from the town of Cicero. It's over $100 million a year comes through the office, and I have a revenue director that I work with that deposits all the checks into the treasurer's office. And we also file a report every month to the Board of Trustees and let them know where all the revenue is coming in from. So that's an extensive part of the job. And then also, selling the vehicle tags. That's very busy too.
Now, were you elected to this position, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I was elected just recently. February 26th was our last election for a 4-year term. And then prior to that in 09 and then 05. So every year, if I choose to run, it's a 4-year term.
Okay. Is this the townspeople? Do they elect for you, or is it government?
Yes. It's the registered voters in the town of Cicero that voice their opinion and cast their votes on who they want for office.
So I've heard some rumors about the Cubs coming to the town of Cicero. And tell me about that.
Well, we would like to have the Cubs come to the town of Cicero. We're offering them basically carte blanche, whatever they want. Approximately, our town president, Larry Dominic, is offering about 50 acres of land. And, we would work with them with anything they need. We would absolutely love to have the Cubs come to Cicero and still let them be the Chicago Cubs. So the offer's out there.
Do you do any other kinds of work for the town?
I am very involved in different committees. One of my main goals is crime prevention, gang intervention. I do a lot of work with the youth and, trying to teach kids to stay away from gangs. And I'm very involved with the schools and school dismissal time. We have a program called the Parent Patrol, which helps kids, get to and from school safely. So that's one of the main things that I really enjoy is working with kids and serving on those committees.
How long have you been doing this?
For about 30 years.
About 30 years? Yeah. So what other kinds of things do you do with the youth?
Well, with summer approaching, one of the projects that I'm working on now is working with Cicero, which is state funds are given to towns and cities and that for gang intervention, crime prevention. And I'm chairman of the Ceasefire Committee for our Ceasefire Week. And what we do is have a week long of activities at the end of June. And every day there's different activities that go on. Like Monday would be soccer games, Tuesdays basketball, Wednesdays baseball, volleyball. And then we have our Friday night as a peace march, where we get members of the community and people from the police department and the fire department and all town departments to march through the town. A lot of the areas that we march through are kind of like gang areas where we're trying to send a message out to the gang members that we know reside in those areas, that we're trying to basically take the streets back. Since this administration has been in under Larry Dominic since 2005, crime statistics, gang rates have tremendously decreased. There probably was around 35 known gangs back in 2005, and it's probably down to somewhere maybe around 14 or 15 now. So he's very strict with having the police department out there on the streets. The town just started an SOS task force, which I was part of that committee. SOS is Save Our Streets, so it's kind of like community policing, where there's police officers that work 24 hours a day, working with residents and complaints and just letting the people know that they're out there on a friendly basis, not basically enforcement like police officers, but more community policing.
So what are a few more things that you do as a town collector?
I'm also involved with our animal welfare department since we sell pet tags. So one of the programs that I brought into our Cease Fire Week is we have a pet parade. That's something fun that we started last year, where we invite the residents who own pets to come to my office, get their pet license. Every year they're supposed to have their pets licensed, maximum of 3 pets per household. And then we have the residents who want to participate in a pet parade bring their animals in and dress them up and parade them on a stage in the middle of our park. And it's a fun event.
Yeah. So age ranges for the gang prevention,
we're targeting to grade school and early high school. So the one thing that's helping bring a lot of kids out is we're also doing clinics for kids that don't know, basically the skills for basketball or softball or volleyball or soccer. So we're teaming up with Morton High School and Morton College, and we're having clinics before the actual games start. So they'll learn the basics of these sports from 9 to 11, and then from 11 to probably 4, there's all kinds of games that take place. And the one thing that really works in this week is that we mix up a lot of the kids with police officers, myself, I play softball too, people in the community, and we want to mentor to the kids. So that's why we mix up the games with adults and kids playing.
What about your coworkers? Is there any of them that you especially enjoy working with?
I have a staff that I work with. We get along great. I believe in open communication. They work hard, especially during vehicle sticker time, which, in Cicero, I don't know about this community, but most communities sell vehicle stickers. So when they expire, you have everybody that has an expired vehicle sticker coming to town hall to purchase a new tag. So it gets really busy, and sometimes the office workers are there till 10 o'clock at night. So, I'm very appreciative of the people that work in the collector's office.
Okay, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for coming, Franny. I'm Jacob Koerner, and I'll see you next time on the A-List.